Hello, Yeonjong, and we are live with Banya today. All right, so today's topic of conversation is communication styles, right? Because we all know that wherever you go, wherever you work, there are multiple types of different communication styles that you come across or you've encountered. For me, I know that firsthand, growing up in the business world, right? That communication style is much, much more different than my personal lifestyle communication style. Because I've known that when I was starting my career in a couple years ago, I was trying to I brought my, normal, authentic self with the type of communication that I had into my work field or in my work. And it wasn't I wasn't connecting with my peers because I was a younger generation and my peers were an older generation. And we just didn't click because I was more like the passive communication type kind of right versus giving um versus being assertive. I was more passive. So I've learned over the years that I had to adjust the way that I wanted to introduce new things and wanted to propose new things versus being like, hey, do what I want versus this is the suggestion, right? So along the years of being in the career field and then finding my momentum in the online world, I've learned that there's assertive, passive, and aggressive communication, right? And for me, I feel like the way that I speak is really me, right? And then I've never put labels on anything. Like, like I just said, there's assertive communication, passive communication, and um, aggressive communication. But there's all forms and styles of it, right? Like I can be aggressive, but then yet I won't know that I'm being aggressive because the way that I'm so used to speaking, I just take it so what's the word they always say to me? uh Opinionated, right? I'm quick to jump onto that and be like, why are you judging me for this? Why are you judging me for that? Right. um I've learned that, hey, I gotta dial a step back and reevaluate the question that's being asked or the comment that's being made to me and think about it and really process that right before I respond back. And I've got a lot of learning to do. I got a lot of growing to do when it comes to communication, right? Because I know that for me personally, I'm not a communication one-on-one type of girl. Like it's taking me quite a while just to be able to make that connection with you or with anybody, right? I want to become more than just someone that is you're bypassing, right? If you're following me and you're feeling like, hey, I resonate with her, or I feel like I can eventually be a part of her team or whatever, right? Follow me and ask me questions and um, chime in on whatever you're feeling that day and build that communication, real relationship with me so that we all know that we can change the way that we interact with others, right? So I've came across a challenge not too long ago about doing things differently. Instead of going to the self checkout line, go to a actual regular line and have communication, exchange communication with the cashier. And that is like one of the first step to helping you get out of your comfort zone, right? Because I know that when it comes to meeting strangers in general, no matter who you are, or no matter what ethnicity you are, no matter how big or small you are, you have to learn to not be so passive, right? Or not be so because they always say your actions or your facial expressions says it all. Because I know that that's me. Like if you meet me for the first time and you don't know who I am, you probably would think that, hey, she's not someone that you can communicate with or whatever, right? Before I I am where I am today. But in the past, that's kind of how I've been told about myself, right? And I'm sharing it with you guys because I'm growing and I'm learning about my own communication style and the communication styles that I've seen across the board, along with all my global business partner, right? It's like I wish I can be like her one day. I wish I can be like him one day, especially when being able to feel that comfort level of communicating and um, expressing yourself pretty much, and how you're building that relationship with someone, right? Because relationship building is part of your communication skills. And if you don't have those yet, reevaluate the way that you're communicating, reevaluate how you're communicating, and reevaluate yourself on what you're trying to communicate, right? Before being so quick to uh, sharing or responding back to that statement or that question or whatever it is that's being given to you at that time. All right. So with that being said, I hope you were able to take away a little bit about different types of communication styles that are out there. And then if you were able to resonate with one of them and feel like, hey, this is something that I can do to work on my challenge myself to work on, to grow my own communication style, to help further me along in my business, further me along in my personal life, or whatever it is, drop a comment below and let me know how that's going for you. And I would love to be able to have that one-on-one connection and sharing that journey with you as well. All right. So with that being said, thank you to my viewers for tuning in live or those that are catching the replay later. I will catch you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.